Rob Byrne, a very good morning to you. It seems there was a lot more activity yesterday than there was today in Soweto. Just lots of talk of it being shut down and protests and roads no-go areas. Today, what's it looking like?
Oh, it's looking a lot better. Thanks, Leah. Good morning to you. Morning, everyone. Looking a lot better. Here's a message coming in from the councillor who looks after and keeps a very close eye on Soweto for us, saying that all roads are opened and Rea Vaya Buses are operational again. So that's good. At this stage, Umlaas Road and Chris Hani, Cliffside Valley, Soweto Highway, all your busy routes coming out of Soweto are open, normal flows, and you can hop on those buses as well to get yourself out of Soweto and off for a day at work. Now, there is this Soweto March event planned today where residents of Soweto are meeting around Mpumalanga Mall and then taking buses or taking a convoy, which could be a go slow from around 9 o'clock through to Empire Road, and then a march down to the mayor's offices in central Joburg, Braamfontein. So it remains to be seen what sort of numbers will turn up for this and what sort of impact it will have. But the upshot at this stage, you can get out of Soweto this morning. There may be some disruption a little bit later this morning through to about midday. So we'll keep an eye on all that for you, of course. Here's the other big one. The N3 today is going to be closed. We've just spoken to contractors on this job waiting to close it. There's a couple of versions floating around, but the contractors are waiting at Camperdown to close it going north and are waiting at around at Linfield Park to close it going south. This will be for some Eskom overhead works. There's a 6-hour window between 9 and 3 p.m. You might find the closure between 10 and 2. You might find it from 9 and 2, whatever they need. But from 9 until 3, you're potentially looking at a 6-hour closure, a full closure of the N3 between Linfield Park and Camperdown. Motorists will be diverted out to the R103, which is a work zone. Keep that in mind. So that's going to be really chaotic. Trucks will go through those closures. They'll be stacked up and then periodically released as, every 20 or 30 minutes, something like that. So some heavy traffic for passenger light vehicles and some queue time for trucks ahead today on that section of the N3. And just talking about highway closures, here's another one. The N4 in Mpumalanga will be closed 3 p.m. this afternoon out of Montrose. So if you need to go between Mashadadorp and Mbombela, make sure you're traveling before 3 or after 3:30 to avoid that closure.